Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely gorgeous Seat Ibiza, and as always we're going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Now, like I said, this is a Seat Ibiza Toca. It is an estate, so it's not the small Ibiza, it is the estate version. It's got a 1.4 liter petrol engine and it puts out 84 brake horsepower. The car is always compliant as well, so if you need to drive it around London, Birmingham, Bristol, all these major cities, you can drive it with no issues because it is always compliant. The car was first registered on the 1st of July 2014 and it's got a valid MOT until the 20th of January 2026. The annual road tax is only £195, which is not bad at all, considering the fact that all the road tax went up in April. And the insurance group is very, very low. It sits in the 11E group, which basically means it's not going to break the bank to insure this thing either. CO2 output is 139 grams per kilometer. And in terms of fuel economy, it's not bad at all. You're looking at 35 mpg around town, 60 miles per gallon on a motorway run, which is phenomenal, by the way. And combined, you get about 47 miles per gallon. It's got a top speed of 110 miles per hour, and it's got a 0 to 60 time of 12.4 seconds. The car comes with a fantastic service history. The last MOT passed without any advisories, and the car has just been serviced as well. So there's absolutely nothing that you need to do to it. Literally just jump in and drive. That's literally it. Let me just quickly show you how the alloys look like, because they are in very good condition. They do have a few little scuffs here and there, but I mean, it's something to be expected of a car of this age, I guess. But they are overall in very, very good condition. Tires, as you can see, they are practically brand new. There's pretty much like full tread on them. There's no dents or any major scratches or anything like that anywhere on the bodywork. But if there is something, I will point it out. But like I said, I haven't seen anything major. The interior is in fantastic condition, and let's start with the passenger side door. So really nice soft touch materials. You do have electric front windows as well, and the seats are immaculate. They are very, very good condition. They've been very well maintained. Nice big deep glove box. You've got your owner's manual and everything in there, plus you've got some cubbies here for different items like cards and this is for coins. That one is for coins. This is for cards. This one is for slightly larger items like glasses or something. So yeah, it's very well thought out. Moving over to the rear, again, plenty of space in the back as well. You do get manual windows on the back, and again, the rear seats are just as nice as the front ones, if not probably better, because obviously there's been less people sitting in the back rather than the front. You do have one cup holder for the rear passengers, and you do get these back pockets as well on the back of the front seats, and that's perfect for kids to keep their snacks, iPads, stuff like that. Rear alloys, again, really good condition, with the exception of a few little scuffs here and there. But like I said, these are just normal things that you would expect to see on a car of this age and mileage. Nothing crazy. Moving over at the rear. Now, usually a Seat Ibiza is something that you would not consider to have this much space, but again, because this is the estate version, it is a lot roomier and there's a lot more space inside than it is in a conventional two-door Seat Ibiza, for example. So plenty of storage in the boot. I do love the fact that you've got these little hooks here, and you do see that little shopping bag. So these hooks are for shopping bags, and you've got them on both sides, which again is fantastic because that'll stop all your groceries rolling around in the boot. You got this nice little foam boot liner. Again, it's perfect if you have a dog or something like that, and he sits in here. It just protects the floor underneath. Plus, you also have your spare tire in there as well, with all the tools and everything that you need to change a tire if you ever get a flat. Obviously, you get your parcel shelf in there as well, which is great because it keeps all your valuables hidden from prying eyes. And moving over to the driver's side, this is your fuel gauge over here. And like I said, it is petrol, so make sure you don't mix it up with diesel. This is how the driver's side rear wheel looks like. And again, just to show you how this side is just behind the driver. It's obviously the same as on the other side, but just so you can get a rough idea of how the seats look like on this side as well. Again, really good condition. Right, let's move over to the driver's side. Another thing I like is how nice and wide the door opens, so it makes getting in and out of the car very easy. Obviously, you have controls for both front windows over here, plus you've got your electric mirrors over there as well. And again, this is how the driver's seat looks like. Again, really good condition. Let me go and open the bonnet. We can have a quick look underneath as well. So to open the bonnet, it is over on the passenger side. You have a little lever just there. Pull on that, and the bonnet just pops open. And yep, there is a lever just above the Seat logo. Lift that up, and this is the almighty beast, the 1.4 petrol engine, which is more than adequate for the size of the car, to be honest. That's your coolant in there. And yeah, not much else to see here, but I'm just trying to show you that there's no oil leaks or any coolant leaks or anything like that. It's nice and dry. Now, one thing I've mentioned before, and I'll mention it again as well, I don't have a habit of cleaning engine bays. The reason I don't clean engine bays is because I don't like people to think that I've got something to hide. Usually when you go and see a car, if you pop the bonnet and the engine bay is squeaky clean, that could be a sign that somebody's trying to hide something, like maybe they had like a massive oil explosion around here or a coolant leak or something like that, and they tried to cover the evidence. I just want to sell it as it is. This is how a normal engine should look like. It's not like the interior of a car that needs to be pampered and cleaned and everything. So yeah. Right, let me get the key. We're going to jump inside and start the car up. Move the seat backwards a bit. Lovely. Right, so key goes in the ignition. You got to have your foot on the clutch. You can see all the lights come on as they should, and then the car starts straight away. No issues at all. Excuse me. Right, let's start over from the right side. So over here, you've got your lights. This is to change the intensity of the lights in the dashboard. This is to change the position of the headlamps. Nice leather wrapped steering wheel, which basically is gonna stand the test of time, because obviously sometimes you've got those rubbery plasticky ones that just disintegrate in your hand. This one being leather, it will be very durable. Behind the steering wheel here, you've got your indicator stalk, plus you got your high beams, and like I said, your indicators. Over here, you've got your radio controls, your volume. You can see the volume going up, and then obviously volume going down as I'm pressing that as well. So this is your media controls. Over onto the right side, you've got your wipers as well as your trip button over here. So by pressing this, you change the information in the screen there. And as you can see, there are no warning lights in the dash whatsoever. The only lights that are on is the fact that I'm not wearing my seatbelt, the fact that the door is open, and the fact that the handbrake is up, which is normal. In the display up there, you can see the time, which is 1:32, and yes, that is very accurate. It is 1:32, and the current remaining miles with the existing fuel, and the mileage, which is 78,629. If you press this trip button here, you're going to navigate through different options. as you can see. I always like to leave it on here because obviously you've got your indication of fuel here, but I mean 4 bars could literally mean anything. That's why I like to have like a digital version of it to know exactly what to expect from the fuel that I've got left. Now here's a very interesting thing. The Garmin SatNav, which is basically built into the car, you can remove that, by the way. So down here there is this little plastic cover, which if you take the SatNav off, you can put this plastic cover on and it looks a little bit neater. But I don't see why you would want to remove that, because this thing is absolutely fantastic the way it's been integrated in the car. I mean, first of all, obviously that shows me that the door is open, but this one shows me in more detail which door is open as well. So if I was to open the passenger side door, there you go, that just come on. If I close it, that closes as well. If I open the rear driver door, that opens as well. You can probably see that back there. And then if I close it, that closes as well. So it's very, very well implemented. But it's not just that. This thing can do a lot more. So first of all, you've got this little 4-button display. So you've got car info, navigation, media, and phone. Okay, that's pretty simple. Let's say if we go into car info, you got trip computer, eco trainer. Yeah, eco trainer and status. Right, let's go to trip computer. So here you've got your average speed, the distance you've covered, driving range. So again, pretty much all the information you have in here, but on steroids. So you've got all the information here. Average consumption, time of travel, consumption. And then let's say we go back there, car info, eco trainer. Now this one shows you like your eco points and how ecological you're driving, and how economical, not ecological, how economical you're driving. Moving again to the low one, you got status. So here you've got your water temperature and your instant RPM. So obviously you've got your RPM in here as well, but you've got it. So look, if I rev the car, you can see that moves as well as that one. So they both move at the same time. But you do have your water temperature in there as well, because there is no gauge in the actual dashboard to see what your water temperature is. They fitted it there, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So that was with the car info. Then you've got your navigation here, where you can put a navigation, and obviously being Garmin, it is very, very accurate, so it's very easy to use. Media and phone connectivity. So you've got pretty much all the car's information on that screen there, which I think is a brilliant implementation of the Garmin SatNav. You got a couple of air vents over here. Your radio is here, and that works absolutely fine. Obviously, I'm not going to leave it on because I don't want YouTube to strike my video. But yeah, you've got radio, media, traffic announcement, menu, and these are for your preset buttons. Traction control, hazard lights, and your passenger airbag over there. This is your climate control. This is obviously where you turn the fan on. This is to select the temperature, and this is to select where you want the air to come out from. That's for your recirculate, and this is your AC. And I can guarantee you that it's blowing nice and cold air because it's quite warm outside at the moment. Down here you've got a little cubby, and again you've got that little plastic cover for the Garmin SatNav. In here you've got a 12-volt socket, and over here you've got a couple of cup holders, lock and unlock the doors, and your rear window defrost as well. Over here you've got your 5-speed manual gearbox, which works absolutely beautiful. There's no crunching into gears. The clutch, the biting point on the clutch is bang on in the middle. It's not too high, it's not too low. It's exactly where you'd expect it to be. And it's buttery smooth. It goes through all the gears flawlessly. So you got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then reverse, press left and up, just like that. So it's very, very simple. Another little well, no, it's not really a cubby here. That's more where the handbrake rests. Obviously, you got a good old manual handbrake, and again, I can't emphasize enough how much I love manual handbrakes, purely because they very rarely go wrong, and when they do go wrong, they're very cheap to fix. Unlike their electronic counterparts, which need all sorts of modules and computers and connecting to the uh, onboard computer and reprogramming and all that crap. Excuse my language, but I just, what was wrong with these? Why did we need to get a little button when we could have these and they were much more reliable? I just don't get it. Um, you got some storage on the sides here, and again, you got that rear cup holder. You got your rear view mirror over there, and then at the top here, you've got your interior lights, which obviously they work absolutely fine. Plus, you got your main lights in there as well. Got a couple of microphones here for your Bluetooth connectivity. Sun visor with a vanity mirror, and no light with the vanity mirror on here. Right, I believe that is pretty much it. There's not much else I can tell you. Um, like I said, the car drives absolutely superb. There's no issues with it whatsoever. It's buttery smooth. Let me turn this down a little bit because it's making a right racket. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. It's a perfect family car. Plenty of space. It's not too big. There's plenty of space in the boot, enough to fit all your monthly groceries and your family dog and what have you. But yeah, it's a lovely, lovely car. Easy to live with, cheap to maintain, cheap to run, low mileage. So yeah, it's pretty much a perfect all rounder. Right, let's go and park this baby up. And let me just take it a little bit closer to that one because honestly, sometimes I wish I had a car like this where it's so easy to park. It's I don't have to worry about something going wrong, a DPF or an EGR valve or an injector or AdBlue or all that crap that costs an arm and a leg to fix. Just get a nice, good old petrol car, simple engine to work on. Probably the most expensive work, probably the most expensive job you need to do at this engine is compare, well, competitively priced against my cheapest job that I have to do on my Mercedes. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a fantastic car. If you're interested, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355032. You can email me at vindemautos@gmail.com, or you can just go onto the website, which is www.vindemautos.co.uk. Again, if you have any questions, queries, burning issues, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. But other than that, yeah, have a great day. Thank you for sticking all the way to the end. That's 20 minutes of your life you're never going to get back. You're welcome. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.